this is in contention to be the dumbest MAGA person according to the Twitter space. So I have high hopes. 2.9 million views. Where we go one, we go all. And you can just see, you can just make the prediction out of this like picture right here. Like this guy doesn't have every single light on in his house. But yeah, let's start. Let's hope the volume, let's put it to max.
All right, so we are at a Donald Trump rally. Why don't you tell me your name and what are you doing here?
So my name is Mike. I'm from Merrimack, New Hampshire, and I'm here to see my favorite president in the whole world, Donald Trump.
And why is he your favorite?
Because he says he does what he says. He gets it done.
Did he build the wall?
I believe he is, and I believe the mainstream.
But he didn't.
No. I believe that's just lies by the mainstream media, and they're.
But you can go to the border on the south, and you can even see that the wall hasn't been built. Like to state that it's a lie from the mainstream media is straight from the gates, like complete bullshit. How can this guy? Of course, if he doesn't have the means to travel to the south, that might be one of the reasons why he doesn't know that there isn't a wall there built by Donald Trump.
They're covering up the truth.
Did he win the election?
Absolutely.
And
well, there's an. Okay, we got the check marks of the usual things like, did Trump build a wall? Well, he didn't. Did he win the elections? No, he didn't. So 2 out of 2. Let's see how far this rabbit hole goes.
And why isn't he in office?
You know what? I mean, if you know what this shirt means,
What does this shirt mean?
Q is it's a mix of different things, but it's basically saying that the world is not how it seems. The media is all fake. The media is not reporting accurate information.
So not reporting that he is actually in office?
What I believe, what actually quite a few Trump supporters believe is that Trump is still the president right now. He is running a shadow presidency, possibly from Mar-a-Lago. The White House, the real White House, is shut down.
So you don't like how everything's going with him in office still?
So I believe that
That's a really good question, because if Trump is running a shadow presidency like this asshat claims he is, why are they complaining about what the government is doing? He's running a shadow presidency from Mar-a-Lago. I mean, how fucking thick do you have to be?
It's all a movie we're watching. That's what I have been told. It's all a movie, and we have, actors playing different people who.
Like who else?
So Biden, the real Joe Biden that was with Obama, when he was vice president with Obama, he's been executed.
So that's like Tupac.
I mean, how do these people function? That is my question. Like, he believes that the real Joe Biden was executed, and it's an actor at the moment who's acting as Joe Biden.
Tupac, Biggie, they have a replacement. He's a hologram.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. And
You really think that?
I do. I genuinely believe it. I believe that we've been brainwashed our whole lives. I really do. And that the fake Biden is being played by. There's a few people playing him. James Woods could be. A few other prominent actors who are on Trump's side in a rubber mask playing Biden in an effort to wake people up to see what the deep state had planned for us.
I'm speechless that there are people like this. And I'm speechless that there are a lot of people like this in the United States. Like, dumb people like this. For example, the dumb people who think that we're living in a matrix. Those Andrew Tate fans. Like, I think they are. You can put them on the same fucking bag as these guys. Like, they are as delusional as apparently the MAGA people who believe that James Woods, of all actors, is playing Joe Biden wearing a rubber mask.
Come on, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding. No, I really no. This is information. I'm not.
Okay, so if we're going to go deep state, how about RFK Jr.? His uncle famously got his head blown off, and so did his dad. What do you think about the deep state doing that?
Haven't heard much about the head being blown off, but I know that JFK Jr. is still alive, and he is going to eventually.
How about John?
John, which one is that?
JFK
Jr. Yeah,
JFK Jr.
Yeah, he's going to be Trump's second vice president when all this truth comes out. You can't rely on the news, dude. You gotta turn to alternative information.
Who are these delegates? Who are all these people?
Who, these people?
Are you guys delegates? What are you all doing here? What is everyone doing here? What is this? Oh, so you're. I know it's a Trump rally. Are you delegates?
All I gotta say is that if Trump really was such a horrible human being, why would all these good people come out and still support him after all?
Well, probably because they're also horrible human beings or complete idiots. If you claim that Joe Biden is executed and played by James Woods, and Trump is actually running a shadow presidency, and there's people who believe this, they are A, delusional, B, complete fucking idiots, and C, well, not good people in general. They might be good people, but they are like, what's the term, like willful idiots, ignorant idiots.
For all this, there must be something the media is doing wrong.
Is it possible they don't know what they're doing?
I see your point, but unfortunately it's not true. I think yes, the Trump supporters.
He'll be back, sweater. Oh my God.
Just see something different in Donald Trump, and the media has convinced you that he is a racist, he is a sexist, he's against gay people, he's a fascist. He's not any of those. He's just.
Well, he does check out all the boxes of the things he's just stated. And there's a lot of more boxes that he could check, but those were complete truths, all of them.
He's just for the American people, and he's the guy to take down the entire system that has been controlling the world and, controlling our way of life for centuries. He's the guy to basically change the whole system, he's bringing God back, he's bringing.
I didn't know God went away. And Trump is bringing God back. Like, has Donald Trump talked to God and like, hey God, you need to make a comeback tour. You need to make a Netflix special. You need to come back. I mean, at this point, I would think this is a joke unless I see all the people like walking behind him in that fucking Trump rally.
So what do you think about the E.G. Carroll rape trial?
Say it one more time.
There's a Donald Trump rape trial going on right now. How do you think Donald Trump's a rapist?
Again, I believe that the media is trying. They will lie about everything about Donald Trump. They will make up every single thing. They'll make up horrible accusations about people on Trump's team, like they did with Brett.
How about like the Weber v. Deck case, which involved Donald Trump?
I was going to say one more thing, but with like Brett Kavanaugh, they fabricated that. I believe it was a total. It was another effort to take down Trump. January 6th was a setup to take down Trump and his good supporters.
Okay, so you don't think that Donald Trump stood outside the White House and encouraged people to do January 6th?
Okay. There's a whole story to January 6th. You can look it up. Go to bitshoot.com. That's a great website to get information on.
You tell me your take on it. What's the story behind January 6th?
So, January 6th, I believe.
You don't need to go to a website because we saw it live what happened. And we saw it played out. Like, there is nothing to investigate. Like, even I was following the whole fucking thing live. All the way from the other side of the world. And I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
January 6th was, I don't know every single detail, but I have the basic scope of it. It's basically what you saw on TV, what you saw, like the people fighting with police officers, people fighting with, beating up. And
I'm gonna make a prediction. It was all a movie or played out by actors.
Fighting, being violent, and breaking glass. That was all staged. It wasn't actually real,
It was EPS.
No.
Oh, it wasn't happening.
No, I really think it was actually Antifa dressed in Trump gear to make you think they were Trump supporters.
Close enough.
Antifa did January 6th. They dressed up. All those thousands of people were actors. They were leftists, and Trump had nothing to do with it.
Trump, you see, that was I've done my research, and the people on the west side of the building, that was what you saw on TV. People were breaking windows, but it was all done by professional stuntmen, professional photographers.
Stuntman Antifa.
It was paid actors. It was paid actors.
Antifa
Okay,
and
I was
stuntman.
right. Paid actors, yeah.
It was just all paid actors set up by people against Trump to make it look like Trump incited a violent attack on the Capitol. But Trump and his real, actual supporters in their Trump gear were on the east end of the building, and even one guy.
Yes, because they can't walk to the other side of the building. They can't go. They don't have means to go to the other side of the building. Yeah. There was an invisible barrier, probably made up by Antifa, that they just couldn't go through. Maybe there was a wall. Maybe that was the wall Trump built, that they can't go to the west side of the building.
Brandon Strzok, I love you, Brandon Strzok. I hope you see this. It's
Brandon, he's that guy who spent a little time in the fake jail cell because he turned FBI informant, right?
Brandon Strzok is a good man. He's a patriot. He's a gay American.
No, he reached out to me and tried to get me embroiled in his weird FBI informant scheme.
Brandon Strzok is a good man, and he
FBI informant.
Nope, and he
FBI informant.
no, I seriously, Brandon, if you're seeing
It's on the paperwork.
Oh, it's all an effort to take down the good people of this country.
FBI informant.
Brandon Strzok is a gay man who realized that the Democrats and the left are not for any minorities or gay people. They just want their vote, and they don't do anything for them. They tell them they're a victim. Trump actually cares about everyone, including gay people like Brandon Strzok.
So you're a stand-up comedian?
No, I'm just a truth seeker.
All right, tell me your name again.
Mike.
You want your last name on here?
Not my last name.
Okay, but you're okay with me making this video and putting it out, right?
Put it anywhere you want.
All right.
YouTube.
Mike the Anonymous Miker.
I'm
QAnon
gonna
guy.
Go one, we go all. Go Trump. He's coming back before 2024.
Hoorah!
Getting reinstated.
I thought he was already here.
Again, you have to have an open mind. I find out my information different from yours, man.
I think the reason why Trump isn't there is because Trump is talking to God and trying to, I don't know, pay him some money to come back. I mean, this must be the weirdest fucking interview I've ever seen. Like, I've seen some really deep takes from MAGA people. I mean, how deep do you have to be in that fucking rabbit hole to still believe that Trump is president? Here we go. Here we go. And this is the person that's going to be... This is the person who supports Trump. This is the person who MAGA people look up to. And they are predicting she is going to be the vice president for Trump if Tucker Carlson. Like, you have to remember that both of them are asshats. But let's listen to this fucking intelligent, strong, independent woman who believes nothing but the truth, only but the truth.
Not affecting climate change. You're going to tell me that back in the Ice Age, how much taxes did people pay and how many changes did governments make to melt the ice? The climate is going to continue to change.
I mean, wrap your head around that statement. Back in the Ice Age, how much taxes were people paying to end the ice from melting? What did the government do to end the ice from melting? Back in the Ice Age, how much taxes were people paying? And MAGA people look up to this woman to be the fucking vice president of Donald Trump. And she's one of the most loudest, like, Trump supporters. If you ask what's my feelings about MAGA people, is like, well, you just have to listen to Marjorie Taylor Greene for like 20 seconds, and you know that if they're looking up to this and they think she's an intellect and a wise person, like really smart person, that says everything you need to know about MAGA people.